Winter anime for 2026 is here. There is a lot to be excited about. Let's get into it. Welcome back, nerds. You're watching the More Than a Cartoon podcast. I am your host, Will, joined by my co-host today, Kyle. And guys, today, after a rather disappointing season of anime last season that had, in my opinion, one good gem, Gachiakura, that came out, we actually have a really solid lineup for Winter Anime 2026. And just to celebrate and pay homage to last year, I'm wearing a shirt repping the best anime of 2025.
Will, just want to point out, Gachiakura was a summer anime.
I don't care.
It's still the best thing that happened in the fall. It's still the
best.
Sad to say.
That's my point. That's my point.
Wow.
Technically, Core 2 came out in fall.
That is true. You are correct on that.
But
yes.
The point remains, and I think that Gachiakura was the best anime that came out in both seasons because it continued and it was really, really good.
Maybe
Overall,
all in 2025, potentially?
In my opinion, yes. Now,
wow.
That's me personally. They're actually, this isn't the topic that we're going to talk about today, but Mal actually put out the rankings for the best rated anime of 2025, and Gachiakura isn't on the list. You know what number one is?
Takabi's Original Sin, please.
Chainsaw Man Reze arc movie. I think Takabi's Original Sin made like 4 or 5. This isn't the topic, but we'll just run through this real quick.
We're already starting off with the rants, you know.
Yeah.
I mean,
so, according to Mao, my anime list, which is actually what I'm going to be using today to reference through as we go through all the winter 2026 anime that we're most excited about.
Yeah.
Whether we're going to look at it, whether we're going to skip it, whether we're going to watch it, whatever. I am going to be using Mao. So my anime list, the top 10 anime of 2025, we'll just run through it real quick. Number 10 is The Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity, with an 8.6 overall rating. Number 9 is Lord of Mysteries with an 8.63. I can only imagine that the subs coming out in Japanese and English helped that, because the Chinese dub,
it was the audio.
The Chinese audio was rough.
It wasn't the animation, it's got to be the audio. Number
8 of the year is Cinderella Grey Part 2, the horse girl anime. 8.68. Number 7, the Demon Slayer Infinity Castle movie with an 8.7.
Okay, I'll give
number
that.
6, interesting and I think very well deserved, To Be Hero X with an 8.71.
A little bit higher, actually.
Was fantastic.
Yeah.
Number 5, The GOAT, My Hero Academia, the final season, made number 5 best anime of 2025. Number 4, Takabi's Original Sin.
Okay.
Number 3, Kingdom season 6, which I'm almost done with Kingdom season 1. And I will say to you and anybody listening, if you're interested in Kingdom and you like period pieces, season 1 is, the animation isn't bad. The animation is just weird. It's this weird, I don't know, CGI 2D blend. And if you just stick through it, it gets better as it goes along, but it's really good. I'm really enjoying it.
And it got confirmed for another season. I think they're going to be season 7 or 6.
Yes. So season 6 apparently was peak. Number 2, can you guess what the second highest rated movie, or I'm sorry, the second highest rated anime of 2025 was for, according to Mao? Can you guess?
I mean, I'm going to have to go with like something cliche, JJK, or...
There was no
Apothecary Diaries? You already said Apothecary Diaries, though, didn't you?
Apothecary Diaries got 2. Yeah. Nailed it.
Okay.
Yep. And then the highest rated anime to release in 2025, according to Mao, is a Chainsaw Man movie, the Reze arc, with the only one to have an overall ranking of over 9.13. Well, which is interesting because on IMDb, which arguably is, my anime list is all anime. IMDb is whatever. My Hero Academia, the final season, actually had a much higher rating on IMDb than anything else, which makes sense because you could make the, here we are, tangenting already, but whatever. You could make the argument that My Hero Academia appeals to a lot more of a casual viewer, right? A lot more of a casual anime fan than something like Takabi's Original Sin or even Chainsaw Man. You're not most just casual anime fans are going to be into Chainsaw Man or Takabi's Original Sin. So it would make sense that on more of a casual rating or a generic rating website like IMDb, that it would do better, and that more of a neat for a lack of a better term, niche site like Mal, you would see Chainsaw Man and Takabi's Original Sin being highly ranked.
I can't argue with what was on the list. Maybe the order, but that's a good list. I liked it.
Only thing is, I'm surprised Gachiakudo wasn't on that list. And I know this episode isn't about this, but I think this is a fun thing to kind of like end 2025 as we're taking an episode talking about 2026. I was honestly surprised Gachiakudo wasn't on it because it's so good and it's so popular, but I guess people just aren't going and ranking it.
If I had to switch it out, I would do the Horse Girl anime. I think it's like Mas something. I can't remember how it goes. I would switch that one out for Gachiakudo because I think that's also a good appropriate ranking for it where it was. I think it was like
9 or 10 or 8, something like that.
Pretty low, but at the same time, Takabi's Original Sin being that low, I can understand it being 10th because of how very niche it was, and you have to be, I think, an expert anime watcher to understand everything.
Takabi's Original Sin was 4.
Wait, what was 10 then?
The Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity.
That's the one that got me. That's the one that got me. And that one I'm going to say right there was because I want to say English dub, but also maybe because of Netflix jail. Those are the two reasons why I can see that happening and why it was so low. Because
dog
Netflix held it.
Just spilled my water. So my Snorlax rug I have a custom made Snorlax rug and it has half a gallon or a quarter of a gallon of water on it. But nothing we can do about that now.
Bro's thirsty.
So as that's the top rated anime of 2025 according to my anime list. If you
perfect example of what just happened with the water with 2025. Perfect example.
Yeah, basically, yeah. And to celebrate 2025, representing the best anime that came out in 2025, One Punch Man.
Surprisingly was on the list too. Yeah,
I know it should have been up there at like number 2 or number 3, right?
Let's be realistic. Yeah, 3, 4. Yeah.
So I figured since it didn't get any accolades on that list, I would just rep it. And if you can't tell, we're being incredibly facetious. One Punch Man is the most disgusting thing to happen to anime. One Punch Man season 3 is the most disgusting thing to happen to anime in a long time. But
that's not what this video is about. That is not what the video is about. It's about new anime.
We're
new year, new anime.
There. Yes.
Forget resolutions. Forget 2025. Anime.
I resolved to watch a lot of anime at the beginning of this year. That's what I resolved to do.
Yeah.
How's that sound?
That's good. I like it. Yeah.
So 2026 winter anime looks honestly really promising. What I want to do here is there's a lot of new anime that's coming out, but there's also a lot of big hitters that are getting a second season or a third season or something like that. So we're going to start off just talking about the recurring seasons that are the most sought after. Yeah. And we're going to go down the list on my anime list that is ranked according to who has like said they're more excited about these anime the most, right?
Yeah.
And
very popular.
It's going to be no surprise that the first one on the list is Frieren season 2. So what I want to do is I'm going to rank everything by if I'm going to skip it, if it's a must watch, if I'm going to watch one episode, or if I'm going to give it 1 to 3 episodes and decide. That's how I'm going to rank everything as we go through, right? Okay. So first among the list that's coming out next year, which actually kind of disappointing for a lot of people, is Frieren season 2 is only getting like 10 episodes, which is after people waiting for so long. That's an interesting choice after how popular it's been. But Frieren season 2 coming out January 16th, getting 10 episodes. For me personally, we're going to start the podcast off with an incredibly controversial hot take. Frieren season 2 is an easy skip for me. I did not enjoy season 1. I thought season 1 was incredibly boring, incredibly slow. There are so many other anime I would rather watch than Frieren, but objectively, I do acknowledge that it is a very good anime. It is beautiful. Okay. It is really well done. It is a good anime. It's just not my cup of tea. It's not what I want to watch. And people love it, and I think it deserves the ranking that it has because it's so popular. Yeah. Great. Based, whatever. For me, it's an easy skip because I just did not enjoy it, and that's okay. You can hate me for it if you're listening. I don't care if you do, but you might hate My Hero Academia, and I'm not going to come where you work and throw rocks at you, so whatever.
Okay. Let me ask you a couple questions because I have some little tidbits that make, because I'm right there. I'm going to tell you right now, equal ground. I didn't watch Frieren. I'm going to actually. That's actually the next anime I started because I finished up My Hero Academia. So next anime will be Frieren because I'm excited for season 2. That's why I'm actually excited. Just to put that there, I will be watching
Sure.
season 2. The reason why, though, I want to know first, why do you think this is gonna be a pass for you specifically? Just because it was boring and you're not ready for it, or was it more of like you just don't think it just keeps your attention long enough?
I didn't enjoy season 1, so why would I go watch season 2?
Here's the thing. Season 2 will be more of actual plot than setting up. Season 1 is setting up. Season 2 is going straight into the plot, or it should be. I think there will be like a recap episode potentially. We should expect something like that.
Yeah. I mean,
But it should a couple minutes, but it's going to go straight into plot.
I see what you mean, but it's a sign of the times, right? We're spoiled for choice with how much anime we have.
Oh, we
So
have plenty.
for me, it's like I have limited amount of time. I can't watch anime all day, every day.
Mhm.
And so if there's all these other shows that I really do want to check out and shows that I am going to watch all of, I'm just not going to go watch something that I didn't enjoy on
Mhm.
season 1 when season 2 comes out, when I have all these other things too.
Now,
Now, I would if I didn't have anything else to watch, or say I get through everything and I'm like, I don't really, have something else that I want to watch. Maybe I'd check it out, but it's
Okay.
just unless something happens and it just gets super hyped and I start seeing clips and I'm like, oh damn, this actually looks like
Mhm.
it kind of takes a 180 and becomes something I might really enjoy, then maybe I would do
Okay.
it. But that's just kind of my perspective.
so you're still sticking with skip instead
Oh
of
yeah.
just putting on the wait? Okay, because like for me,
Yeah.
I'm watching. For this, here's another thing that might help your cause a little bit. The directors have been changed.
Really?
Yes, the directors have been changed, but this is also a person who I believe worked on the first season though, but wasn't the primary director.
Okay.
I think he also worked on Boat to the Rock and all, but it also the primary director is just stepping down. He's still working on the project, so he
Okay.
still have that, but he's not going to be the lead director, I believe. Now,
That's interesting.
here's another thing too, though. This right here is going to be what people are saying a fan favorite arc.
Hmm.
That has me like anticipating a little bit because of what happened for season 1 of being like was it short lived or is it still with on MAL for beating Brotherhood?
It's still number 1, yeah.
Think about that. I mean, if it's
Yeah.
beating Brotherhood and this is a setup, season 1 setup, and we're getting straight into plot, fan favorite arc.
I agree. But
I'm-
it can easily sway the other direction if fans
and
are
it could just
not
nosedive.
pleased.
Exactly.
Yeah, if fans are not pleased, it will easily nosedive because I think it has half the actual
Mhm.
votes that Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood has.
Oh, that's
So,
true. Yeah.
where Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is below it just by a small margin,
Mhm.
over the time as Freerun gets more votes, if those votes start to become more negative, it will quickly fall below Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. So again, I'm not knocking Freerun. I'm not
Mhm.
saying you shouldn't enjoy it if you enjoy it. I'm
Right.
not saying you shouldn't watch it. If you're curious
Right.
about it, you should watch it. It's a beautiful fantasy anime that's not your stereotypical, you know, fantasy anime. There's more
Right.
to it. It takes a
Good
slower
premise.
pace.
Mhm.
Yeah, and a lot of people enjoy that. So if you're curious
Yeah.
about it or you're interested even remotely, you should watch it and decide for yourself. For me, it made me think. There's an old TV show sitcom called Everybody Loves Raymond that I used to watch with my grandmother. I don't know. I'm assuming you watched it, but
Yes.
Raymond's older brother in that show, his name was Robert. Big guy, gentle dude, but he was a
Deep
police officer.
voice. Yep.
Yeah, deep voice, but he was a cop. No, Raymond was the main character. Robert, that's what I said. Robert was his brother. And so in the show, somebody asked him one time, "Hey, what's it like being a cop, Robert?" And Robert said, "It's basically like extended periods of boredom, interrupted by brief moments of terrifying, agonizing fear. That's what it's like being a cop." That's how I feel about Freerun. It's a lot of real boring parts with a
Yeah.
few moments of really, really awesome stuff happening, and then a
I
lot
see what
more
you're saying.
boredom.
Yeah, that makes
And
sense.
it's again,
Nothing wrong with that.
yeah, nothing wrong with that. That's just for me, it's not my thing,
Yeah.
and it's not to say I need stuff that's crazy fast all the time.
Mhm.
I really do enjoy some other shows that aren't, crazy fighting all the time, but that is what I like. I like a little bit more action. I like a little bit more excitement. And we're going to see that as we see some of the new shows that are coming out this season that I'm going to skip specifically because the plot isn't exciting. It's not something that's going to be exciting to me. I
We
want
have like
something
60
exciting.
something plus animes coming out this season. There's a lot to skip.
There's a lot, and we're not even going to be able to touch
We're not
a
even scratching
quarter
the
of them
surface.
today, right?
Yeah.
So that's Freerin. And if you unless
Watch
you
for
have any
me, skip for Will. Got it.
all right, next up is a really highly rated one, Hell's Paradise season 2, done by Mappa. This is going to be a must watch for me.
Oh, thank you. I was about to say,
It's
yes,
so good.
Yes.
And I need to finish season 1. I'm a few episodes behind. I need to finish it up, but I've watched enough of it that I absolutely love it. It's really, really good. And it's a very interesting story. So Hell's Paradise season 2 is an absolute watch.
Hell's Paradise was, in my opinion, the best new gen anime that's come out in a while. In my opinion, I enjoyed it from start to finish. Anime that got me pumped, hyped, every scene. I mean, first off, give me more of the Hollow. The nickname, the Hollow.
Yeah.
Tough.
It's really
as
good.
Hell.
Yeah.
But fans need to understand this, okay? Hell's Paradise season 2. Now, the manga, I believe, is finished, but everyone's wondering, is this going to be last season? This cannot be. If you look at how many chapters they did in the first season, how many chapters they're going to do in this one, this will not be the last season.
It's
so
not
there
very
should
many.
be
Yeah.
a season 3, 4 potentially. So I'm definitely
Awesome.
a watch.
Two must watches.
Watch. Yes.
Next up is probably, I'd say outside of Freerin, probably the most anticipated anime of winter. Jujutsu Kaisen season 3. And as somebody that enjoyed JJK so much that when season 2 ended, I immediately read the manga and then made a video describing what happened at the end of season 2 to help everybody understand. Season 3 is going to be a must watch for me. It's definitely a watch. Even though I know what happens, I will say there's things that are going to happen that are going to cause anime only fans to absolutely rage quit and drop the anime. 100%.
But you're here to tell them to keep going?
Yeah, I'm here to make content on it when it happens. I'm not spoiling anybody because
Will doesn't care.
People have been spoiled. There are still plenty of people that haven't been spoiled. So all that to say, people are going to stop watching the anime. And then the end of Jujutsu Kaisen gets really weird. Like it's not confusing how it ends. Like you're not confused like what happened, but there's things that happen. Like so much starts happening at once that in the manga it felt very disjointed and disconnected. I'm hoping they can kind of bring a little more cohesiveness to that with the anime. But season 3 won't be the end because the Culling Games is such a long arc.
Yeah, it's only like it's in part series right now.
Yeah.
So
season 3, a must watch, and I think people are going to go crazy for it.
What I know about this, it's a battle royale arc. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So what you can expect, it's a JJK. You already know it's gonna have a lot of action, but the fact it's gonna be a battle royale arc, it's gonna be full action.
Yeah.
The only thing that has me somewhat, I'm putting on a watch, but it is thin line putting on weight, because if they do the same thing as they did with season 2, I want to say, when they were releasing like minutes or hours before it's supposed to be uploaded, that had me, didn't have me feeling good. So if that happens, I'll just wait till it all comes out. And I'll
this
just
one
binge it then.
definitely wouldn't be a bad one to wait until it's all out so you can like just binge watch all of it, which is likely what I'll do since I already know what's going to happen.
It will be seen. I just don't know when. So
yeah, but season 3 is very much like a battle royale type of a thing. I'm not going to go into more detail because I don't want to ruin it for anybody, but next up on recurring anime for 2026 is Oshinoko season 3. For me, easy skip. I couldn't even make it past episode 1. I know what happens. The story is very interesting, but just for me, skip. But I know a lot of people are really excited about it, and I'm happy for you.
My thing is that I haven't even started Oshinoko. I kind of know the process. I'm thinking about wanting to start it. I'm kind of iffy about it. I know it's a tough story to get into, especially the way it's going, the direction, and how it could end.
It's freaking crazy what happens in this story.
And the more I find out about like the actual like history of this show, it's pretty weird. But at the same time,
it's super weird.
I don't know, with having studio changes, but that was more of a corporation brand deal fight, versus actual it's how it's going to affect the animation. That's what I'm thinking about. Like I know Ocean season 3 is going to do well. I haven't started it. I want to start it, but also I don't. And I'm super fishy on how I want to. I want to see how it goes because potentially there are some rumors saying that they might do an animation ending, not a manga ending. So when I
Okay.
hear
Oh,
that,
wow.
that puts up red flags for me, and that has me a little
Yeah.
warning because
The manga ending
sometimes,
was so crazy, but like it
Mhm,
fits with the craziness of this. Like I said, I
yeah,
know the story. I know
mhm,
what goes on, and it's a crazy good story. Just falls into that category of free run for me. There's so much more out there that I
mhm,
really, really enjoy.
yeah,
Like you get stuff like Hell's Paradise that is it's not shonen, but it's
mhm,
right up there with this awesome action fantasy that does
yeah.
have good story and good development. That's right up my alley, is that type of a thing. And so when there's
Oshinoko season 3 is a wait for me.
yeah.
Definitely.
Oh wait, yeah.
Wait, definitely.
If there was ever a time where it just like I had a lot more time on my hands, I would watch Oshinoko because I
Really?
know how crazy the story is. But the reality is with 3 kids, about to be 4 kids, running my own business, all this other stuff going on,
Mhm,
back in the day when I started watching anime 20 years ago, it would have been something that I would watch because there's not that
mhm,
much more choice. So
right. You're a little more
Oshinoko,
picky.
wait for Kyle, skip for me. Next up
Mm,
is Fire Force season 3, part 2,
mhm.
which is going to be a must watch for me. But there's some controversy around this because I
Do
think this is
tell.
supposed to be the end. I think I could be wrong, but the
Okay.
controversy is part 2 of season 3 is 10 or 12 episodes, and it's supposed to encompass 88 chapters worth of story, and that's a not many episodes for 88 chapters, and so people are concerned that it's going to be incredibly rushed because they're going to cram 88
Mm.
chapters into 12 episodes. So there is some controversy there, but it'll be a must watch for me, which is, I mean, Fire Force, it just rocks, and it's connected to Soul Eater, and I've loved
Right.
Soul Eater for a long time.
Right. It's gonna be a wait for me. Sad to say that. I mean, I would love to make it a must watch. I just haven't seen season 3, the start of it.
Yeah.
So I kind of mainly focus on new anime now, then continuation, and I kind of put continuation after I finish new anime.
Right.
That makes
Which is what
sense.
I do. I start with the new anime, and then I'm like, all right, out
Mhm.
of all the new anime, I really like this one and this one and this
Yeah.
one, and then let's go to my continuations. And then I have the older stuff that I'm getting my way through. Vinland Saga. I'm like I said, I'm
Mhm.
really enjoying Kingdom. I'm working through those stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
all right, the last of the 6 main recurring anime. I
Ooh.
guess I don't really know if this is a recurring or not, just because of the way the Fate series goes,
I knew
but
it. Oh,
Fate
okay, good.
Strange Fake is the next one, and
Yeah. Yeah.
I know people love the Fate saga. I
Mhm.
watched Fate Stay Night. I watched the one that a massive Fate fans told me this is the one you have to watch, and it was good, but it's just too much. There's so much going on. There's so many different versions of it,
Mhm.
and just
We
because of
watch
that,
orders too.
yeah, the weird watch orders that people love
Mhm.
it, and that's awesome.
Mhm.
For me, it's a skip just because it's like it feels intimidating to get into. And the one season that I did watch, I was like, this was good. I enjoyed
Yeah.
it, but it didn't make me like, oh my God, I want to watch more. It's like, that was cool. I don't need to watch that anymore. And I don't need to watch any of the other ones. So for me, it's going to be a skip.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you didn't bring up Puello Magic Mochadoka, whatever that thing is called.
Madoka
Glad you didn't
Magica.
mention. Yeah, don't care about it. Fate. Here's the thing. Fate, I want to watch, but I'm gonna put it as a skip. I would love to put it as a wait, but it's gonna be a skip. Even though I do have good news for those people who do want to watch Fate, and never seen it before. People have been saying if you want to jump into it, this is the one to jump into it because, like, for some reason, it just makes more sense if you jumped into this one versus the other ones. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know the research behind it, but reason why also I want to put more into skip than actual wait because I have been hearing news of deadlines. Now,
Hmm.
this is not very uncommon in the anime industry, but when we hear deadlines, especially recently, we get a little tensed up.
Yeah.
Now, I know with A1 and I know with the Fate series, they're very particular on what they put out. So they're not going to put out something unless it's polished.
Right.
That's what I'm thinking is going that direction. That's why I'm hoping happens that direction.
Yeah.
But who knows at this day and age,
Yeah.
honestly.
Fair. Yeah. And I did say that was the last of our main recurring
Mhm.
series. That was incorrect.
Now the new
Um,
stuff. I'm so
yeah.
excited, dude.
So
Oh my gosh.
let's just blow through these next 2 really fast, and then we'll get to the new stuff.
Okay.
We also have season 2 of Change Soldier coming out, and season 2 of My Hero Academia Vigilantes. So for me, My Hero Academia Vigilante season 2 is it's going to be a wait only because I haven't got around to watching season 1 yet. I will. I just haven't done it yet. So it's a wait. I know people are excited about it. People are saying it's good. I'm pumped for it. And
it's canon apparently too.
Yeah, it is. And then Chain Soldier season 2, it's just going to be an I don't know because I haven't watched season 1 yet. It's a little too gooner for me. But maybe I'll get around to watching season 1. But for now, it's just going to be a skip because I haven't watched season 1.
I'm excited.
I know you are.
Yeah. I'll tell you that and plus also The Dangers in My Heart season 3, or actually no, that is the movie. Those probably my 2 most anticipated ones because I don't know why, for some reason, the images I've been seeing, the trailers for Chain Soldier season 2, I'm excited. When I first watched, I was like,
it's a crazy story. It's okay. It's crazy cool.
But
it's goonerific.
It's down to like it. I need to have it.
Yeah. Okay. We're just going to jump right into what for me is, like I said, we're not going to be able to go over all of them. We're going to go over what I think are the most highly rated. And then if we get to the end of my list and there's something I didn't mention, you can bring it up. But for me, I'm just going to jump right into what is the one I'm the most excited for this season.
So what I'm assuming is to be coming next is like, these are all on your watch then?
No, this just so happens to be the one I'm most excited for next. I don't have it in any particular order. It's in the order of what people are most excited about on my anime list. But my order is not, or my whether I'm excited about it or not isn't in order. This just so happens to be the one I'm the most excited about. Okay. And that's going to be Sentenced to Be a Hero.
Probably going to be the anime of the season.
Yeah, I think it's probably going to be the most anticipated of the season. For me, it's an absolute must watch. And it just looks super cool. I totally vibe with the animation. The animation has like the kind of this gritty, almost simple animation. I love that. Looks really, really cool. And the story itself is super dope. It's like takes place in a world where heroes are the worst profession and people that are, convicted of egregious crimes get sentenced to be essentially press ganged into being heroes fighting against the demon army. And they can't even escape that fate in death because if they die, they just get resurrected and have to go do it again. And that's the premise of the story. And it tickles everything in my brain. That's a cool premise for something that I'm really going to enjoy if it's done well. And so it's a must watch for me.
So it animation, you brought up that. I want to talk about that specifically. You brought up the animation. Does it look familiar to you? Because when I first turned it on, watched the trailer, it looked like instantly I knew exactly what it reminded me of. So I did some research.
Off the top of my head, no. I know I've seen it before or I've seen something similar.
Okay. You have.
But I don't know.
It looks familiar to you because the same people who did this and who's working on this production did the first season of Jobless Reincarnation.
Oh, interesting.
Now, when you see the art styles and you know that people who did Jobless, the trailer looks identical.
Yeah, interesting.
To season 1, maybe season 2, like the first part.
It was Studio Kai that did.
No, I don't know if it was Studio Kai that did Jobless Reincarnation in season 1.
Animators,
but the people who worked on it, yes,
gotcha,
team.
Gotcha.
There are people who are specifically who worked on the first season, and a lot of people are already attacking this anime before it came out because it's somewhat tied to Jobless. Which that's the thing is if it becomes the #1 anime of the season, people don't realize that it's Jobless. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping people don't realize.
It just looks. Looks great
instantly. Yeah. It looked like it. The only thing is though, I feel like there's going to be the ties to Jobless. Yes, the ties to the fact they have a lolly, in it. The fact that there's a lot to go wrong with this because the animation looks fluid in the trailer. The story looks solid. But sometimes when I have this much anticipation going into an anime, I get let down very, very easily.
Oh, yeah. It's definitely happening.
So I'm trying to humble myself because I think it's going to do very well. I hope it does very well. The only thing is, I'm just it's a watch. I don't want to put it as a must watch for me, but I said it is a watch. I'm excited to watch this. Yeah. I need to cool that fever because I don't want to be let down too much.
For me,
I really do think it's going to be great.
I'm going to give it more than 3 episodes. I've already decided to give it more than 3 episodes.
Oh, then it's a must
And
watch.
yeah, that's what must watch means for me. I'm not gonna just give it 1 to 3 and then be like, I wasn't intrigued, I'm not going back to it. I'm gonna give it more than that. I'm gonna go back and give it, at least 5, 6, 7, and I feel like I'll be hooked by then. So yeah, Sentenced to be a Hero should be pretty sick. Real quickly, a couple more recurring. Trigun Stargaze.
Okay.
We don't even have to talk about it. Must watch. Like, I effing love Trigun. The way they did this one is super cool. It's a must watch. Golden Kamuy final season is a big skip for me. I did not understand the hype of season 1.
Wow.
Boring, weird. There's the crazy weird jerk off scene. Yeah, it's just not my thing. So that's my opinion on those.
I need to watch that anime. Man's cranking it. I'm watching it, bro. I mean, just flat out. What?
It's a whole meme. Like, they're not actually doing that.
I know a girl gets pissed on her face, but that's it. Like,
yeah, there's some crazy stuff in that.
Oh man,
in that show.
Okay,
those are my opinions on those.
And
then what do you think?
I got a cheat skill.
Huh?
I got a cheat skill in Another World. No, it's come back for season 2. You probably haven't, I don't know if you saw that one. That's the one I'm actually looking forward to. It's a reoccurring one.
That one.
It's a very tropey isekai, but what they did was they flipped it where he can go back and forth from real world to the isekai world.
Okay.
And he's just building a harem right now, and I'm there for the ride. Man goes from ugly to sexy overnight, huge glow up, sweet, kind. Even the teacher wants to ride that pogo stick. Everything, dude. I'm all about it.
Speaking of harem, I posted about Sentenced to be a Hero, and another creator on Facebook who's like a big meme creator, he commented on it, and he just commented and goes, please don't be a harem, please don't be a harem, please don't be a harem. And I was like, hey man, please don't be a harem.
Well, there is a harem anime I'm actually looking forward to, though.
Yeah.
Like, actually really, and I don't think it's gonna be that bad. Let me tell you about this real quick. Tune into the Midnight Heart. Heard anything about that yet?
Midnight Heart. I haven't heard about that.
So let me lay down the synopsis real quick.
That's not on my list.
Oh, it's a must watch for me, because you have a boy who has trouble sleeping. So what does he do? 12 o'clock at night, he turns on his phone, has a little radio station he listens to, but there's only one person on that radio station.
Oh no, that is
talking
on here.
to him.
Turn into the Midnight Heart. Yeah, I put that as a skip. Looks boring as all crap. Yeah.
He has some dark times, and this voice saves him. So what does he do? He joins the broadcast club at his school, and there's 4 girls in there, all aspiring, or potentially 4 girls on there, aspiring to be voice actors. This right here just screams.
One wants to be a VTuber, one wants to be
sub. Like, is going to be way better. I'm hoping sub's going to be better. Well, I know sub's going to be better than dub, so I'll probably watch this one specifically because that's why it's a must watch in sub.
Right on.
I'm really excited about this one.
For me, so the way I judge things is when I watch the trailer, I'm like, I watch anime, and you guys can judge me. People judge me all the time for this and say I'm dense because I only want to watch shonen, whatever. I watch anime to have fun and to be excited. I don't watch anime to watch something that's sad. I don't watch anime to watch something that's like, oh my God, that's the most beautiful. I don't give a shit about all that. That's not for me. I want to watch anime because I want to watch something that's fun and exciting and badass. And that's okay. And if you like to watch anime because you want to watch a romance, or you want to watch something cool comedy, or you want to watch something that's touching about the struggles of, this lady and her brother and sister died, and she's raising her nephew now, and she's a struggling author, and this is a new anime that's coming out, and it's this beautiful, heartwarming story, and that's what you love. That's awesome. I'm glad you love that, and you should love it and enjoy it. That's just not, I don't care about watching those. And so that, for me, I see the trailer for, was it Tune Into the Midnight Heart, and I'm like, yeah, not for me. But my wife would probably like it.
I'll tell you what, if the show has me laying on my bed with my feet kicked up, kicking the air, giggling into my pillow, no shame in it, brother. I'm telling you, this one here will have me going, dude. Fragrant Flowers. Be honest, last season I just went through it. Romance so good. I'm sitting there watching on my phone. I had to set it down while I'm in my bed, set it down to jump out of the bed, do a little, little giddy action. My wife's wondering, what are you doing? This is anime, bro. Calm down. Hold on. You don't know what I just watched. Okay, they dropped honorifics. That's
Uh,
important to me. Okay, that stuff gets me, bro. Okay, don't get you. I love me some shonen, but if it gets me giddy,
yeah.
I'm in it, bro. I'm in it. So
Maybe
definitely a watch.
maybe I'll give Tune Into the Midnight Heart one episode just on your recommendation.
Oh, I know you're not gonna like it. I know for a fact you're gonna hate it, dude. Wait, the one you mentioned was Journal with a Witch. The
Yes.
one where the nephew.
Yes.
That one looks very interesting, but I'm gonna be honest, it has a lot of good story for it.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be a skip for me too.
I mean, I looked at the synopsis of Journal with the Witch. I looked at the trailer. It looks pretty. It looks good. It looks like it's going to be a good story, but it's more of a drama, like get in your feels type of a thing. And I'm just not. That's not.
I think
what
it's
I'm
gonna do
into.
great,
Yeah.
but I think it's
It'll
gonna go
probably be
very
super popular.
underrated. Yeah.
Our first rom-com that we're going to talk about
Mhm.
is You and I Are Polar Opposites. That comes out January 11th. I put on this one. I'll give it an episode because the trailer looks super cute and silly and gives me Ranma 1/2 vibes, like quirky Ranma 1/2 vibes. And like it gives
You know what?
me,
That's a great way of putting it. Yes.
it gave me those
Yes.
vibes. And I was like, you know what? I'll give it an episode to see. Because there was just parts of the trailer that made me laugh. And I'm like, okay, this could be goofy and I could enjoy this.
Yeah.
So You and I Are Polar Opposites is a rom-com. I'm going to give it an episode and see what I think.
Well, I mean, this right here is a prime example of me and Will during our podcast. I mean, we are polar opposites. So if we can get along and we can still love each other,
Yeah.
why can't they? This right here is going to be a watch for me.
Yeah. I watched this trailer and I was like, this is exactly what Kyle
Dude,
is going to be
when
right
you
up
said
Kyle's alley.
when you said Raman 1/2,
Yeah.
perfect example, dude.
Yeah. Right.
Great
Yeah.
job. Good job.
I got those vibes.
Yeah.
Next one is going to be a perfect example of what I just said is an easy pass for me. In the Clear Moonlit Dusk.
Dude, I know. I'm reading your mind, man. I knew exactly.
And you're excited for this one, aren't you?
Yes.
Yes. See, we know each other so well. I will have to say,
Listen,
I
Will.
like the character design a lot. Watching the trailer, I like the way the characters are designed. She is this kind of tomboy looking girl who's really pretty, and like all the chicks in the school are gooning over her, or like,
Oh yeah.
like all the chicks want her, and she just wants some handsome dude to sweep her off her feet. And so here comes high school Gojo with his chiseled abs and dual earrings and long flowing white locks. And there it goes, and that's what it's about, and that's an easy pass for me.
Oh, Will. First off, she has long legs, deep voice, and a handsome face. She's called the prince of her school. The prince. Here's the thing, though. The boy that finds her kind of reminds you, the way that they get introduced is definitely like a Horimiya situation. If you've seen that anime, romance anime, great way of doing it. He's also considered the prince. The reason why this was going to be a pass for me in the beginning, 100%, it was going to be a skip. But when I heard this, I was like, I got to watch it. Potentially, what I heard is that this man, when he sees this handsome female, he questions his sexuality for a second and thinks he might be gay for a quick minute.
He thinks she's a dude?
And he's all for it, apparently. Now, I could be wrong. I have to wait till the first episode comes out, which is going to be, I think a couple of days after we air this. This one, I want to see what happens. So it's a watch. If you have a person who's like questioning their sexuality and then it's supposed to be like a gender bender-esque kind of anime, you've got me hooked, baby. I'm going to end this for the long haul. Give me a good, like right on the edge of your seat.
You have fun with that one and tell me how it is.
Oh, wow.
Next up is one that I am cautiously optimistic about. It could be good. Let me see. Could be lame. But it's going to be our, I believe this, I can't remember if this one's an isekai or not, but it's Jack of All Trades, Party of None.
Oh, okay.
Looks interesting.
Okay.
I will say that, so this guy used to be a skilled swordsman, and then he became an enchanter, and the enchanter crap didn't work out, so he goes back to being a swordsman and makes up his own party, and he's like got this well-rounded skill set. It seems like your typical fantasy.
Okay.
And it looks cool. I said I'm going to give it 3 episodes just to see if there's anything special about it, to see if it does anything different. If it's just a typical fantasy, I mean, the main character is a black-haired dude that wields swords. Like, come on.
So it's given isekai. Yeah.
I don't think it's an isekai, but it's given those very generic, typical isekai vibes. So yeah, Jack of all trades, party of none. It looks like a typical fantasy, but there are some elements to it that kind of look like it could be fun. So I'm going to give it 3 episodes and see what's up. And if it's just, generic, same old, then that'll be it for me. But it does look interesting.
Okay. Yeah, I'll give it a watch. Well, not a watch. I'll wait on it sort of right now.
Yeah.
Just because you said that.
Cool.
Yeah, I didn't know anything about it till now.
Yeah, it looks interesting. The next one, I have something really interesting to say about. It's called Temon's B-Side. I'm going to give it 1 episode because it's about like an incredibly popular like boy idol. And someone gets hired to be his assistant. And so he's like super debonair and charming and everything. But when he's not in the public eye, he's like a recluse. Like he's terrified of everything. And so his assistant is like this huge fan of him. And she's like, wait, are you the same person? And that's kind of the dynamic. And I was like, oh, okay, that's kind of interesting. So I'm going to give it an episode. The trailer made me laugh a little bit.
Right.
I'm going to give it an episode. But here's what I have to say about it that's really interesting, okay?
Okay.
It was animated by JC Staff.
I'm going to change it real quick. Hold on. Let me just...
Animated by JC Staff.
Yep.
Go watch the trailer if you're listening to this. And tell me why Temon's B-Sides got better animation than One Punch Man Season 3. Okay? Okay? Animated by the same place. A rom-com anime that has 25,000 people excited about it when Frieren had 300,000 people excited about it. How does this get better animation than One Punch Man? There's a conspiracy here. Something's happening. That's all I have to say. I'm going to give it an episode because it looks interesting.
I kind of want to like anger watch it because of how pissed I am with JC Staff.
Yeah.
So like, this is what we could have had.
It's not, and the animation is not insane, but it's like standard, right? Whereas One Punch Man Season 3 didn't really get animated. So
there was no animation.
I'm going to give it a watch. Have you heard about this one? What's your opinions on this one?
No. So while you were saying it, I literally switched it from didn't know anything about it to planning to watch. Yeah. And you told me JC Staff took it off planning to watch. Now we're sitting in idle right now.
We're going to hate watch it.
That's the anime people.
Funny.
I don't know.
It seems like it could be interesting, right? It seems like it could be interesting. Next on my list was Tune Into the Midnight Heart, which we talked about already. Next up, this one's funny. Okay. I don't know if it's going to be any good or not, but because of what it's about, I'm giving it an episode. It's an isekai called There Was a Cute Girl in the Heroes Party, so I tried confessing to her. Have you heard of this one?
No, but I can kind of guess what's going to happen just because they said it in the title.
Old dude gets killed by Truck-kun, dies in a traffic accident, is reborn in a fantasy world, but instead of being reborn as a hero, he's reborn and reincarnated as a powerful demon. And he doesn't want to be a demon lord, so he just chills in the demon lord castle and does nothing.
Okay.
And just like, I'm not going to be a demon. I'm just going to live here and exist. Well, one day a hero's party comes into the demon lord castle and he's like, I'm bored. Why not knock them all out? So he knocks them all out for fun. And he's reviving them to send them back on their way. And he realizes there's a girl that's really cute and she's just his type. And he needs to ask her out.
Man. Okay. Well, it's not right, but at the same time,
it's not wrong.
Hey, the shoot or shoot, bro. Shoot or shoot. Okay, I like it, bro.
There's one part of the trailer where she's like, how could I possibly date somebody that I'm going to have to kill? And it's just like, what? So, yeah.
It's going to be a trash anime that we just watch. It's because it will set the plan.
I'm going to give it an episode because it looked interesting, right? I'm going to give it an episode. Next one was Journal with the Witch, which we kind of briefly talked about already. And we're both going to give it a skip. This next one seems kind of interesting.
Okay.
The trailer had me excited about this, even though it's not super highly anticipated and rated. Some of the ones I'm more excited about are lower on this list that I'm excited to see. This one's called The Holy Grail of Eris. It's a supernatural mystery. And basically, let me just read you the synopsis a little bit. So in this world, it's common knowledge that nobles will do anything for power. They'll lie,
Mhm.
manipulate, cheat, extort. Those are all the normal things that they'll do. However, there's one family of nobles that is exempt from this generalization, the House of Grail, which tends to be very truthful and very upright and operates with integrity. So they're not like, lying, conniving like the rest of the nobles in the world.
Okay.
The youngest daughter of this house is the main character, Candace Grail, and she's just like as moral as the rest of her family. But
Mhm.
then, her fiance cheats on her and betrays her, and all this stuff goes down, and
Yes.
she ends up getting possessed by this former noble, Scarlet, who was
Uh-uh.
who was executed for poisoning somebody, but she didn't actually do it. And it turns into this whole revenge mystery supernatural thing where this sweet girl is possessed by this very vindictive noble spirit, and it looks
Hmm.
interesting. It looks
Okay.
interesting. So I said I'm going to give it an episode, 1 to 3 episodes.
Yeah, definitely a skip for me there, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw the trailer for it. I know the whole premise, but yeah, it's a skip for me.
All right. So I'm excited to see what you think about this next one, because this next
Okay.
one looks super interesting, and I could not find a
Yeah.
trailer for it with English subtitles. So I watched the trailer, but I found the synopsis.
Okay.
I'm going to give this one 3 episodes and hope that I give it even more, but it's playing death games to put food on the table. Have you heard of this one?
No.
Yes. So playing death games to put food on the table is this girl, her name's Yuki. She wakes up and she finds herself in a mansion wearing a maid's outfit. And she's lying there in this crazy's bed and realizes that there's other girls in this mansion that are dressed just like her. And they're in this place called the Ghost House. And basically, they find out that they're a part of a death game. And all the girls are
Uh-huh.
terrified because they have to get out of this death game. But the interesting thing is Yuki makes her living playing death games. So she's like a professional participant.
She's an ace in the hole.
death
Well, that's
games.
cheating. No, get
So-
out of here.
It looks really interesting. It could be trash, but it looks really
Right.
interesting. So I'm going to give it 3 episodes to see what happens.
Looking at what I'm seeing right now, I haven't watched the trailer. They're all in maid outfits. Plus,
Yeah.
The animation so far with the pictures I'm seeing looks good for visual effects.
Mhm.
Plus, all female cast. I was kind of hoping there at least be one guy, so there's a little hair.
I mean,
but it's
the
okay.
one guy will probably
It's
be
still
the
a
bad
plus.
guy. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
And he's probably going to be
But-
super perverted and have cameras everywhere spying on them.
A big plus for me though is that it's a death game anime. So with
I
that
love a good death game.
set to planning to watch,
Love a good death game.
it'll be wait for me right now. But that is wow.
And
Definitely need
this
to
one
watch the
actually
trailer.
comes
Of that
out
one.
here in a couple days. So
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, very soon.
Next one seems really interesting. I wasn't crazy about it until I watched the trailer, and the trailers got me super interested into it. Called The Darwin Incident.
Okay.
You've probably heard of this one.
hmm I've been hearing it for years, dude. Everyone was anticipating it, but I think it got like delayed multiple times. No one knew what was going on.
It seems super cool to me. It follows this dude Charlie, he's this new species. They call him Humanzee. He's born from a chimpanzee, but he was like a genetic experiment. So he's like part human, part chimpanzee.
Yeah.
And all this crazy stuff goes on, and he has like these crazy superpower type abilities. Like he's super strong and fast and stuff. And like without getting into all of it, the trailer looks super solid. It could turn out to be a complete dud, or it could turn out to be like the sleeper of the season, and just be super, super cool. So yeah, I'm going to give this one 3 episodes. I'd say this one and playing death games to put food on the table. I'm probably just about the same level of excited for them. Not like, oh my God, I got to watch all these, but like, hey, these seem like they could be super interesting, and I'm excited to find out if they are.
So Darwin didn't really entice me from the start. Well, let me be honest. When I first heard about it, it really did entice me. Then the more of like how long it took and couldn't get news here and there and just nothing was really progressing kind of drew me back. And then now, if I'm being honest, after watching the trailer, I really don't care. I think it's going to be a great anime. I think it's going to do well. For me, there's just nothing that really has me attached. I thought I had a good premise. I had a good story. I love, Rising of the Planet Apes kind of style stuff. I love that. This has that feeling, but It's just more of once I found out that there's people hunting them down, doing all this stuff, and like they're setting them up. I'm like,
I
not a
love
fan of that.
a good spy thriller type of a thing. Like this gives me, as weird as it is to say, it gives me the Bourne Identity kind of vibes where like there's a
Wow.
character who has like these hidden talents and these people are after him and there's like a plot that he has to like be involved in, and it gives me that. I could be wrong, it could be trash, but it looks interesting.
Okay.
The next one that I'm fairly certain will be trash is Hell Mode. Full
Dude,
on
hitting all these
me
animes
because it just feels like a, I don't know, it feels like a great value Walmart version of Shangri-La Frontier, honestly. It is what it feels like to me, and it's gonna be a skip. I'm just on my anime list for whatever everything that comes out in January.
I don't even know where that sucker is, dude. Oh my gosh.
And then the last one that I have on my list seems super cool. It's called Dead Account. I'm giving this one 3 episodes to see what's up. It just seems cool. It's like you got the whole magical school kind of elements thing going on, but there's like these online streamers and like dude looks like Asta with blue hair. It looks like it could be a good time. Looks like it could end up being like just really tropey, but it also looks like it could be interesting.
Oh no, this is a definite watch for me.
Yeah.
Because what you have, it feels like if you took Togenanki a little bit, but hopefully done right, you have what it is, the spirits where people pass away, instead of haunting people and all that, they use their social media accounts, they use online presence, stuff like that. That's how they do it.
That's hilarious.
These people are exorcists.
Yeah.
They go in and fight these, spirits. Really excited to see how it is. The animation so far from the trailer looks pretty good, looks pretty fluid. Really does have me excited to see what happens. This one is a watch for me. I want to say I'm gonna give it 3 episodes and then decide.
Yeah.
I don't think it's like a guarantee I'm gonna watch all of it, but it is going to be a watch for me, 100%.
Yeah.
I think it's
Same
gonna
for
be
me.
really, really
3
good. I think it's gonna be
episodes,
good.
and depending on how those 3 episodes do, I may watch all of it. I may be like, whatever.
Okay.
Nice, that's
yeah.
everything that I think is worth mentioning for
Right.
the season. What else? You got anything that wasn't on my list?
Yes. There's a few. Actually, I think you should actually consider these. I do have some sleepers. I think I'm gonna go. Yeah. For your isekai trash, I think actually for me personally, I'll like it because if Will going off of what he just said about the Facebook post, this is called Noble Reincarnation. The main character gets reincarnated as a noble, but instead of a silver platter, he's just fed everything. He has a cheat skill where he can, whoever follows him, like in a party style, he gets to copy their abilities. So I think Kakashi going crazy. So he has no cap on it, no level cap. He can just keep on growing.
Interesting.
For a fact it's going to be a trash isekai that you're just going to sit there and just watch for enjoyment. But the thing is, the people that are his followers are all women. I'm enticed. You have me. Harem. That one looks really good, but just to speed run, I found Hell Mode. Okay, all right, now I see what you're talking about. Okay, sorry, I was like, where's Hell Mode? Couldn't find it. Another one that I'm really, really looking forward to is one that I haven't heard anyone talk about. And it's very hard to find. Even while I was doing this, trying to find it, couldn't really find it. It's called Terror Man. Terror Man. Yes, it is based off of a webtoon. And so far, the animation looks a little bit, risque, but I think it's going to be a great anime. It's going to be a sleeper if done right. This one right here, please watch the trailer, do everything you can, because you have a male main character, our protagonist, who is trying to do good. He can perceive, I guess, the future, or he can perceive when bad things are about to happen. He's trying to help people, but everyone thinks he's the villain. He's out there, and everyone's out to get him while he's just trying to do good. And it is chef's kiss. Just watching the trailer had me hooked. I think this one's going to go Terror Man. Definitely watch the trailer for that one. Another one I think that's going to do very, very well. Just to throw it out there, it's a little for the cultured. Does it count if you lose your innocence or virginity to an android? Yeah. The one that Will put me on, which I'm very surprised you didn't mention, Will. Very, very surprised.
We did talk about. I forgot about that. That one. That's gonna be like one line into H or 1 foot into H anime, 1 foot out of H anime.
No, they actually said, people who've said like when they've read the manga, like this should be considered H instead of an actual anime.
People were like, how is this becoming an anime? This
you know what? will, because I'm a nice guy and I care about you so much, I'll fall on the sword. I'll take the grenade for you, buddy. I'll watch it so you don't have to. Okay, don't worry, I got you, buddy. It's okay. It's okay. That one I'm really good forward to because I just think it's gonna be like it's. If an episode's longer than 4 minutes, I'll be surprised. That's if those who know, you know. But that right there might be okay. Everyone's gonna talk about the Invisible Man. No, thank you. Going back to
Yeah, I skipped
Darwin,
over
that's
that one
that's
too.
definitely a skip for me. Um, One that we didn't mention, but we mentioned right before we started actually recording this one. I actually looked into it, and after you said some stuff about it, it kind of got my ears perked up. All You Need Is Kill.
Yeah, that wasn't on
It's
any
a
of the list
movie.
that I saw.
Hmm.
I'm gonna watch it because the manga was very short and awesome. It
Hmm.
inspired the movie The Edge of Tomorrow with Tom Cruise and Emily Blunt, where he has
Which is great and was
the re-
very poorly
it's not
produced. Like not produced,
it's called
advertised.
regressing. Yeah, it's the regressing skill where you die and you regress back to a certain point constantly.
ReZero.
Um, phenomenal movie. The
Hmm.
manga was phenomenal. So I'm
Hmm.
excited for there to be an anime adaptation. The only problem I have with it is if you look at the manga artwork, it's this gorgeous, detailed, like hyper
Hmm.
realistic manga, and
Hmm.
the anime artwork is completely different. Not bad, but
Oh.
it's not similar at all. Like we talk about Kaiju number 8, they soften the
Hmm.
characters' faces. This
Hmm.
is like if they just completely redesigned the art of the entire story. It's
Okay.
not similar at all, which
Wow.
is odd. I would
Hmm.
have loved it to be more accurate to like a hyper realistic style, but that doesn't mean it can't be great still.
Oh yeah. I mean, just for me, those two, like I said, Dead Account.
Dead
That one I think
Account
is gonna
sounds
do
cool.
well.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna do. Not first off, not Dead Account. I think the biggest sleepers of this season will be 100% Terror Man.
Here, man.
And then, if I'm being honest, I really do think either it's going to be Tune Into Midnight Hard, or I might throw it to one of the ones that you mentioned earlier, actually, because just knowing how it could, I mean, you have potential for the Death Game. For
Yeah.
me, potentially, I think I could do well. But
I think the
uh,
Death Game one, it might not end up being like a super mainstream popular one, but I could see it end
mm,
up being like cult popular, like Death Parade or something like that. Got really, really like cult popular with certain
right.
people.
Right, but obviously we already know Sentence to Be a Hero is going to do well. Everyone's looking forward, especially I'm looking forward to the Dangers in My Heart. We're also eating good because season 2 Chain Soldier's coming out. We're eating good there, but I'm just I hate to say this, but I'm just glad that we're getting the final season of Beastars. We're just gonna be done with it. I'm over it, boys. I can't hear people talking about it anymore. I'm done with that. Just same thing. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm trying not to give you a prelude and what's going to be
Well,
in a
hey, it's
couple
okay.
episodes soon.
Like
But My Hero, I'm sorry to say, but I'm kind of glad My Hero's done. I'll be honest.
I mean, it's bittersweet. Like I
Hmm.
loved it, but
Hmm.
it's time for it to be over. But hey,
Yeah.
you got Beastars 2.0 out there with UR level make it through. So,
We,
yeah, there you go.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was just bad.
I straight up
That's,
told somebody on I think it was on Facebook or something. They brought it up and I was like, "Yeah, no." And he goes, "Oh, you love this show. It's so fantastic." And I was like, "Listen, if you want to diddle your dog, just say so, okay?"
yeah. Yeah.
And that's Winter Anime 2026. There's probably some we
Yeah.
didn't talk about, but I think we hit like the main ones that
Mhm.
that casual people are going to probably want to pay attention to, and highlighted a few other ones that that the casual fan might not have heard about that you could go look
Mhm.
into and maybe give it an episode or three and see what you
Yes.
think. I think there's a lot on this list that we brought up that people would be interested in one
We
way or the other.
we should be eating good. I'm gonna say that we should be eating
It
good. There is
seems,
a lot about that's coming back. Reoccurring
yeah,
is what I'm fearing though. With all this reoccurring, it's gonna overshadow some really good anime. I think because
yeah,
there's potential for some really good ones. I
there
like I
is.
said, another one I think is Journal with the Witch. I think will do really good, but for me, it's not my
Yeah,
cup of
I
tea.
agree.
I think though it's gonna get
Yeah,
really overshadowed, especially with all the stuff we have coming out too.
yeah,
So watch your reoccurring, but also don't forget about new anime too.
yeah. I think it definitely it looks way better than fall looked. Um
Oh yes, very
Summer
promising,
2025 looked super strong,
hmm
and I would say this
and it
looks
delivered.
just as strong, if not more so. I guess we'll know even more. So little teaser for everybody. I'm going to mention this because hopefully it works out. But in 2 weeks, we should be following up again with just like, hey, winter anime. 2 weeks later, we've had a chance to at least watch the first episodes of everything we're interested in. Hopefully, what do we think? And we're going to have our good friend Taylor, the weeb god of anime, on and kind of discuss what we think about everything. So that should be our first episode with a featured guest, and we'll see how that goes. But
and also, by the time you see this episode, I think some of these animes have already aired too. So
yeah,
go watch them.
We're recording this on a Friday, and a bunch of them start coming out tomorrow. Yeah, and so by the time this comes out on Monday, there'll be a bunch out, and then a bunch that will be coming out like in subsequent days. So let us know which one you're most excited about in the comments, wherever you're listening. And if there's one that we mentioned that you didn't know about, but you're like, hey, that sounds cool, let us know as well. And like we always say, make sure wherever you're listening or watching, the best thing you can do if you enjoy this content right now is to subscribe, follow, whatever that is on whatever platform, leave a comment, share it with people, rate it, give it a rating, all that good stuff. It's free stuff for you to do, and it really does help us a lot. But yeah, that's Winter Anime 2026. I'm excited.
Yeah, honestly, really excited. Powerhouse, JJK, Frieren, House Paradise Season 2. You're going to be eating good there. But we'll see you guys in the next episode. Hopefully we'll be, are you going to do MHA, or you want to do a little more the guests?
I think next episode we're going to do a deep dive into My Hero Academia. I think it's time for that. And it'll be interesting because we'll have differing opinions on things. Everybody knows
we will have different opinions.
I'm a massive My Hero Academia stan, and I'm not afraid to say it. I think it'll be a fun discussion. So
it will.
Yeah, let us know what you think about Winter Anime 2026, my friends. I'm excited. And until then, stay frosty, be nerdy. I don't know. Just go watch anime.
New year, new outro, I guess. We'll see y'all later.
Adios.